Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. Title: Handling Value Error in Python 3.x Entry Widget, a tutorial. Introduction. The entry widget in Python 3.x is commonly used to get user input in graphical user interfaces using frameworks such as Tkinter. However, when attempting to convert the input value from an entry widget to an integer using the int function, you may encounter a value error if the input is not a valid integer. In this tutorial, we'll explore how to handle this value error gracefully. Error scenario. The specific error you might encounter is value error, invalid literal for int, with base 10. This occurs when the int function is unable to convert the string input from the entry widget to a valid integer. Handling the value error. To prevent the value error, you can use a try except block to catch the error and provide a user-friendly message or take alternative actions. Explanation. We define a function convert to integer that takes the value from the entry widget as a parameter and attempts to convert it to an integer using int entry_value. Inside the function, we use a try except block to catch the value error. If the conversion is successful, the code inside the try block is executed. Otherwise, the code inside the except block is executed. In the on_button_click function, we get the value from the entry widget and call the convert to integer function with that value. The Tkinter window includes an entry widget and a button. When the button is clicked, the on_button_click function is called, and the input value is passed to the convert to integer function. If the input is a valid integer, it will be printed. Otherwise, the error message invalid input. Please enter a valid integer will be printed. Conclusion. By using a try except block, you can handle the value error that may arise when converting the input from an entry widget to an integer. This allows you to provide a user-friendly experience and prevent the application from crashing due to unexpected input. ChatGPT. Title: Handling Value Error, Invalid Literal for int, with base 10 in Python Entry Widget, Tkinter. Introduction. The entry widget in Python's Tkinter library is commonly used to create a text entry field in GUI applications. However, when attempting to convert the input from an entry widget to an integer using int, you may encounter a value error if the input is not a valid integer literal. This tutorial will guide you through handling this specific error to ensure a smooth user experience. Make sure you have Python 3.x installed on your system and a basic understanding of Tkinter. Imagine you have a Tkinter application with an entry widget where the user is expected to enter an integer, and you are using the int function to convert the input to an integer. If the user enters a non-integer value, a value error, invalid literal for int, with base 10 will be raised. In this example, the convert to integer function attempts to convert the input from the entry widget to an integer. If the input is not a valid integer, the value error is caught, and a user-friendly message is displayed. In this example, a label, result_label, is used to display the result or an error message with appropriate styling. By implementing these steps, you can handle the value error, invalid literal for int, with base 10 in a Tkinter application using the entry widget, providing a more user-friendly experience. ChatGPT.